Hello, my lovely starborns. I hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be a collective reading. I have set the intention to attain neutral point. I am going to tap into the 0 point field, and I've already invited my guides and Mother Goddess Oseth to help me deliver these messages because it's significant in the spiritual community. There is a segment who is very, very invested in the topic of destiny swapping and stealing other people's blessings and karma shifting and all of that stuff. I have personal opinions on it, of course I do, but I don't want to talk about what I think about these things, not yet. First, we will let the cards talk. We will tap into the energy. I'm also inviting the Kitsune spirit, the spirit of the nine-tailed fox, to help us see through all illusions, delusions, separation. We are going to cross the gates of Hades. As you can see, we have some dice here. I already rolled it. So one by one, I'm going to ask relevant questions. So first and foremost, let's ask the spirit and goddess Oseth the truth of destiny swapping. Is it a thing? A simple yes or no. Is destiny swapping real? Is it something that is possible in the realm that we exist in? Keeping in mind all the cosmic laws that are in motion at all times. All right, we're ready. Yeah. Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. People want it to be real. I'm hearing law of assumption. The more you give it power, the more it becomes your reality. The more you give away your power, the more you make it your reality. Which is what I got with the dice too. Is it a thing? Not unless you want it to be a thing. Because what does it mean? Sometimes the density of this realm can get so oppressive that people stop believing in their own power. When you stop taking accountability for your life, for creating your own life, then you are left at someone else's mercy, someone else who's willing to do anything and everything in order to stand in their power, even if it means stealing someone else's. But that stealing is not that easy as it is made out to be. The spiritual laws do not allow it to be easy. It's a very oppressive mechanism. So the swap is not a thing. That's what I'm hearing. No one can swap it, but I'm seeing double lightning bolts here. And the energy is Your fate can be affected. Destiny, not so much. Plus, I'm also seeing a phoenix here. What's crazy is we got the North Node here and Taurus in the 11th house. So usually people do this in order to steal other people's material blessings, which we see here with Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, through spiritual oppression, through spiritual mingling, through wearing a mask, I'm hearing. Oh, look at that, 9 of Swords, through the astral planes. But if you're attuned, if you are on your dharmic path, if you are in touch with your will, if you are connected with your higher self, you can see right through this BS. People are susceptible to deceit. This deceit swap is not real. Destiny swap is not a thing. Stealing other people's blessings, that's a thing. Because, see, if you totally believe in this, what is the underlying force? You are denying the cosmic laws. You are basically saying that the intelligent design is stupid. I think that's saying quite a lot, isn't it? Okay, my parrot is going crazy. And whoever dabbles in this kind of thievery, they're not winning at anything. They are burdened by their actions. The spiritual debt puts them in a spiritual prison. And from my point of view, it's a life that's not worth living. Because how long are you here for? What are you going to do with all that stuff that you're accumulating through misusing your power, misusing your wisdom, your knowledge? And if this is something that is smart, I don't think it's very smart. It is downright stupid. It's like path to dissension. This is a path to dissension. Also, this is something which is often, more than often actually, weaponized. This method, this spiritual manipulation is weaponized by souls who are earthbound. And it can work against other earthbound souls. But because we are collectively, we are ascending, so there's a bit of to and fro in between timelines. But of course, these earthbound beings are also coming in contact with, guess who? The starborns, the lightborns, the lightworkers. And the lightworkers tend to shine bright, right? Especially because we are all connected through this medium, through this matrix, which is the internet. So these earthbound beings, they try their shenanigans. And also the starborns who have really forgotten who they are, they also tend to act like this, and they send all this nonsense. And my crown is tingling unlike anything right now. So they try this, and what happens? They put themselves in the tree of death and they get stuck. This Ten of Wands, it's not a joke. Because these people, they're suffering on every level. It's not just spiritual. And especially it is spiritual, but not just spiritual. But if your spiritual body is hijacked, then it's you who's doing the hijacking, not knowing that you're putting yourself up for the ultimate kind of loser life, no matter what your life looks like on the surface. It's like undermining the intelligent spirit of source, of the universe. It's something, right? It tells you something about the people who dabble in such stuff. They obviously have narcissistic woundings. They obviously have low self-worth. Their sense of self-esteem is broken. It's in shambles. They are possessed by the spirit of envy, gluttony, lust. So yes, when this energy is thrown at the light workers, at the volunteers, let me just put it like that, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You're attempting to steal something, but what happens is whatever little vital energy that you have access to, you end up giving it away to the light beings. So who's actually winning? Since it's so much about winning, especially in the earth realm for these people. So who's actually winning in the long run? I mean, zoom out. And these are the people who are also very, very attuned to victim consciousness. They feel this perpetual lack in their spirit. And they keep waiting for a savior because their inner child is perpetually abandoned and the savior never comes. So they resort to this behavior, which is so sad, but I'm not gonna cry a river. Plus, what are you trying to steal with the Ace of Pentacles here? What are you trying to steal? What's from God? And what looks like a win in the moment, it's never a win. And soon, very soon, these people find that out in the harshest way possible. So again, no one can claim your destiny. Let go of that idea. You can only be a sacrifice if you allow yourself to be a sacrifice. If you let them tell you that, yes, that's who you are. If you let them just keep taking and taking from you. You have to be smarter, right? And essentially, that's what happens for the light bonds. See, spiritual hierarchy is very real. It's very real. If anything, it's the most realist thing. If it wasn't, we won't be sitting here and talking about ascension. And you know, the shift is all about ascension. So, in which word is it possible that the prisoners of their own mind and lack are going to destiny swap with the ones who are not even in their vibrational band? Make it make sense. So Stop feeding your energy to any of these thoughts that you have. Revoke it. And I don't believe in sending energy back to the sender, be it positive or negative. I have an alchemist approach. And if you know it in your soul that you are a lightborn, that's exactly what you should aim for. And you can sense it, you know it when it's happening, and it's funny. It's actually fucking funny. Because it's like watching someone roll up that boulder like Sisyphus. And you cannot spell Sisyphus without sissy. Okay. So, what happens with these people who try all this crap? That was quick. 8 of Cups. They fall on their face after doing all that heavy lifting. And it only leaves them empty. Empty, so empty. Tell us more. Tower, Universe, Knight of Wands. So, they descend. People who misuse their spiritual power, their karma is worse than anyone else's. People throw a lot of energy unconsciously. Their karma is not that bad than the ones who consciously misuse their power. Be very mindful of that. That is why I tell you, with every gift retrieval, with every level up, the universe will test you. And if your integrity takes a hit, you lose shit. And you will try to blame it on others, because this is exactly what these people are doing. They need a scapegoat. If not a savior, if they cannot find a savior, then they need a scapegoat, because again, dense like that, really dense like that. It's also like when you try destiny swapping. I mean, what are these people really, really aiming for? If you belong to a certain band and straight away you want to leap to a band which is right here, do you know the amount of work and amount of activations and initiations you have to undergo in order to get here? So let's just assume you steal it, okay, and you try to be here. You're going to fall, and it's going to be a free fall, because you won't be able to sustain all that energy. Does it make sense? You won't ever be able to ground it. And this is exactly what will happen to your personal tree of life. Are you seeing the number of lightning bolts here? So my lovely collective, my starborns, if you are sensing all this energy where you feel like somebody's attacking you, somebody's doing this and that, stop giving it power. Claim the attack, turn it into gold for you. That's what you're here for. And this is also a test for you. Okay? Anything else? I mean, it's really clear that they'll attempt, but they never win. They never will. It's only suffering. They're only creating a life of suffering, which they are unable to transmute. And all this karma shifting crap, it is basically that. Because you cannot take accountability for your own behavior, your own lack of self-knowledge. Even it's lack of self-knowledge. It's what, and this spirit of competition and need to prove something, seeking validation, all of that. That is why this is heavy. This is like heavy spiritual bypassing, which is, it's not sustainable at all. It's just not sustainable. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Anytime you come across any content connected to destiny swapping, I want you to revoke it, and I want you to pay attention to the ones who are spreading this garbage, because essentially they're trying to create that particular timeline for everybody to get sucked into the underworld, to descend, basically. Okay, so it's like a trap. All right, any final messages from the Kitsune spirit? What else do we need to know about the topic that we are discussing here? These came out in reverse, and in this. So again, people, coven, groups, whoever dabbles in this stuff, first of all, they don't know how the universe functions. They don't know anything, basically. They are very disconnected. Obviously, that is why they are attempting all of this. So money, it's all about money, you guys. It's all about money. It's all about the material for them, okay? It's all about power. So we know what happens to people, who are running after power for weird reasons. And there are people like that, so they watch you. They want to be you. There's that energy and all of that, but never think that they are capable of what they're trying to do. They're not capable of it, because it's not even a thing. Essentially, it's just that stealing someone's blessing can be a thing. And again, that blessing is bound to turn into a curse. So I don't even want to get into it. So whoever, they try to like set others up for sacrifice, what happens is whoever is targeted, they only end up leveling up and up and up, further up and up. And yes, the only thing that can happen here is delay. But the thing is, even that delay will serve, it will serve in favor of the one who is being attacked. Okay, the delay happens so that spirits, your protective spirits, your guardian angels, your ancestors, even, they can intervene and they can take care of things, because that's exactly what is up. That's what happens. The uncrossing happens, basically. And the worst kind of people are those who are still laced in dogma, and on the surface, they're all about ascension. But remember, they need a savior. These people, they need a savior. And God is perhaps quiet in their energy field. Maybe, obviously, I can understand. They feel abandoned. They feel this perpetual sadness haunting them. So sometimes they even do all of this to feel something, to, get their win. But you can clearly see that this is like a total recipe for disaster and loss, even if they gain in the moment. It's like the spiritual account is running in negative by the time they are done. So yeah, destiny swapping, it's not a real thing. Messing with people's blessings, it's a thing. It can be. Yeah, it can be done. It's a thing. But the people who are attacked this way, again, the universal laws are working in your favor. Never forget that. The law of return will bring you back whatever is lost. Nothing is ever lost. Because again, if they're trying to attack you, then they see you as gifted. They see you as someone who is loved by source, by light. You're the light, right? So again, pay attention to the people who are very invested in this topic, and they want to again create their hellhole. Stay out of it. Not your circus, not your monkey. It's really funny. This energy is funny. And that's Page of Pentacles, right? They try to do what you naturally do, but it's like if it doesn't work for them, then that's when they resort to all of this. So yeah, imitation is a giveaway, telltale sign. Also, they want to be in your good grace. So first they will come in like that, and they will try to create some sort of an energetic exchange. But regardless, I'm telling you, it is bound to work in your favor, even if it creates delays or blockages or even some stealing. So what? The universe is abundant. No one can take away what's yours, provided you stand in that knowing. Make sure you're connected to your will, to your higher self. And you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to go after these people. You don't have to do anything. I'm telling you, all you have to do is get that shield around you, protect your aura, set some intentions, wake up, call back your power to you. And of course, I'm not going to tell everything, but since you're attuned, if you're watching this, you'll find your way. Your guides, your personal team will tell you what to do, and they're anyway doing what they can do. Okay? Many of you watching this, all it does is it gives you a new perspective of the darkness that exists in this realm, and again, it's amusing. It's truly amusing, because how pathetic this is. Right, so let's get some messages from the Tree of Life. Tell me more about these people who try to steal others' blessings and then super invested in the lack consciousness of it all. I'm being guided to take 3 cards. The element of water. They try to block your flow. West. Witch of the West. And they often come in love and light, that fake inorganic light. Fire. I'm telling you, it only helps you level up, cross that Gandanta point, which they are unable to. Victory is yours. I asked this position is about how all of this turns out to be a blessing for you. Victory. Because your foundation is strong. It's all about cycles, right? Wow, it's crazy. Water and fire right next to each other. You know, all this heavy lifting, it's really bad what happens to such people. It's sad. It's quite sad. And often these very people will try to stay in your good grace by sharing their sob story. So that's a telltale sign. Telltale sign. Hmm. That story is coming in The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. They attack your heart space. So they attacked you in the astral plane. And even in the astral plane, the lessons that they learn, it's really tough on their physical body and especially their astral body. Disintegration, I'm hearing. It leads to heavy disintegration, especially when they're attacking the light bones. Because remember, they are they're like their spiritual eyes also tainted, so they only see what they want to see and they act accordingly. Yeah, so it's a very self-serving energy. So they even deny, they deny the cosmic laws basically, because essentially what are they doing? They're trying to, okay, I'm getting the energy of psychopomp. So basically most light bones are psychopomps, and when you throw this kind of energy, psychopomp, okay, the kitsune spirit is coming in. So when you throw this sort of energy towards a psychopomp, okay, so that's again, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? And that just, it's so bad what happens to them, spiritually especially. And they get stuck in incarnation cycles, and every time they are born, their root chakra is weakened, the foundation is weakened. So yeah, that's how they keep descending, while you keep integrating. Whoever is attacked, they keep integrating. And through all of this heavy lifting and attack, which is sent towards a light being, I'm seeing swans here. The attacks often happen through interpersonal connections, especially romantic. But yes, the takeaway is no one can steal anyone's destiny. And understand the difference between fate and destiny. A final message from Goddess Oseth. I will look at it, but I'm going to put these back. Talismans of potency, the brother in darkness, Seth, chaos, spirit of Isis, healing the divine masculine. Yeah. They want to steal your fire. They want to steal your light. Okay, let's see. A final message from Goddess Oseth. Final. Thank you. Oh, she's saying psychopomp. Yeah, so when the psychopomp, when you attack a psychopomp, this is what happens to you again and again and again, night after night in the astral plane. So these people are actually trapped this way. You know, these low-bound spirits, I'm hearing, pretending to be human. Okay, so they're basically being, let's see. Mother of Life. Yeah, the Ankh here, yeah, the Ankh there. Golden grain mother, nourishment of life. Again, I'm getting the universe is abundant. There's enough for everyone. The whole pint of your existence. Yeah, I mean, they're showing up as water here. So they keep crushing their existence. And again, Isis has compassion for everyone. She's the loving mother. She's the queen of heaven for a reason. So she's telling me, yeah, she has compassion for these beings. Stay true and be in your power. Yeah, that's the message for the people who are earthbound like that, you know, because again, they're very disconnected from their spirit. They don't, okay, their will is crossed off. Oh, crossed. It's reminding me of a rune, Gebo. So that is why their gifts are not able to come online. So they feel like stealing is the right thing to do. Entitlement, false sense of entitlement. Okay, so there is a bigger trap here, which is set by the cosmic powers, especially through the Lightborns, Lightworkers. So it's like one of the missions is to deal with these people, and it's like allowing them, giving them a chance to ascend, change their ways. So there's like an exchange that happens, especially when the light workers are attacked, which they are left, right, and center, especially by the fake love and light community. And if you are invested in service to others, you're bound to attract these beings. And I think you already know this. But again, it's like you don't personalize, and you kind of sense it, you know it when it's happening. So you let it be. You let it be, because again, there's something about your energy where you're curious. You want to see what's going to happen. So, and in order to be like that, of course, you know who you are. You also, I'm hearing you have faith in your being, also in your protection, in your spiritual protection. Mother of Life is here though, so I want to read for it, because Isis is yeah, she's Isis. She is the mother goddess. She has love for all beings, be it the attacker or the attacked. And this is a message for the attackers. She's asking you to stay true and be in your own power. Believe in the universal abundance. You don't have to get this way. This is a trauma response. This is egoic warring with the self, which makes people do all this crap, you know. And but yeah, there's a special trap set for these people, especially through the Lightworker collective, and they are caught in that trap, and it's never pretty. And of course, the ones who are attacked, they know when they're on that descension cycle and when they are in that transmutation cycle. So all it does is just strengthen your very faith and hope in the cosmic powers. And you understand this is a part of your dharma. And with love and art, you just keep doing what you're here to do. Plus, you're a psychopomp, so you don't have trouble traversing the underworld when it's called for. Okay, so the Kitsune spirit wants me to pull some tea leaves. Okay, let's do it. Hey! Oh, the final card is stuck to the table. Come on. Okay. Dogs. Getting together with friends. Oh, dogs. So foxes, they're like a mix of cat and dog. Okay. Message from the kids zone. Lobster. Oh, yeah, financial pinch. That's what they want you to feel through their attacks. Okay. Cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. That you are. Financial pinch. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. These people are stupid. Affairs with your family. And my light bonds, my light workers. Sometimes you are also transmuting this energy in your bloodline, which goes without saying. I mean, you should accept valid criticism. Most people cannot, especially people who lack accountability, and they get in their ego and they get nasty. That's easier for them. Lighthearted, carefree time. Again, I'm getting this energy that no matter the hit it takes, yeah, and the chaos it causes in the life of the ones who are attacked, it's never that bad. Yeah, it's never, I'm hearing it's not that deep. Okay. Yeah, because it's like you have access to the higher picture. Higher picture, you have access to a higher picture, higher timeline. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting. So it's like you're, oh, it's like you're never restricted to one timeline. So it's like you can go on a particular timeline, do all that shadow work, do all that transmutation, then same day you can be on a whole different timeline. So you guys, okay, that's connected to your gift. And yeah, news is on the way. Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Yeah. I'm telling you, these people, especially the ones who attack you, they show up as supporters mostly. They show up as, you know, they're just showing up in order to create exchanges. They show up in love and light. Yeah, they don't show up as enemies. That is why I always respect people who make it clear to me that they have a problem with me. I can totally respect that. But the ones who play too much in your face and think that, you know, they can keep acting in that stealth mode and it will never come to the surface. Yeah, I feel bad for them. And all they can do is create temporary problems, which is only going to elevate you further. So it's actually not that deep. But I was guided to do this reading because it's only normal, it's only natural that, yeah, if you're on the spot, you will come across these weirdos. And they're not the good type of weirdos. They're just like sad. They're very sad, dejected. They are, they're in a rush. Yeah. They think time is not on their side. They feel very left out in the cold. That's the energy, and that is why Isis has so much compassion for them and is gently asking them to aim for more, get in touch with their own north compass. Yeah, north inner compass. Yeah, it's dysregulated. This energy is very dysregulated, and it's obviously because of what they've been through. So the pattern is very, very karmic. And my light workers, my light bones, if you're attacked, you just, whenever you are in this cycle, there's this inner knowing. You kind of just know. And in that phase, your only job is to keep working on yourself and not pay too much attention to these people, because remember, they want you energetically entangled. They want you feeding your energy to them. Yeah, just as I said, my crown is tingling again, because that is their way of humbling you, of bringing you down to their level. They want you to stoop down to their level, because yeah, that's victory for them, and that is how they siphon. So, and also through maintaining exchanges, again, I'm getting again that sly energy, deceitful energy. Yeah, the fox spirit is telling me this is the cunning. This is the cunning. Okay, and they'll be very nice in your face. And again, I'm not promoting paranoia here, but you know who these people are, and your only job is to not play, and also not give them the status of your enemy. They're not your enemy. They're not even at that level. But you can think of them as one if you are thinking in terms of how enemies act as fuels for your ascension. So if you're that type, yeah, I can call them whatever, but I'm getting this message that nah, they are too lost. They're not worthy of being called your enemy even. Yeah, the level that there's levels to it, but okay. Final messages from this ascension deck for my lovely light bones. Also, okay, she's saying ask about them first. Okay, what do the attackers need to know? People who misuse their spiritual knowledge, what do they need to know? Surface Bay. They are being invited to stand within the white flame. Yeah, like move towards light for F's sake. Connect with Surface Bay and draw his energies of wisdom, cooperation, and dedication to you. He is the only master to work with the Seraphim, and they will shower you with blessings as you tune into the Ascension God. Some of these people, their thought process is such that when it comes to the occult world, they think everything is low vibrational. So they move accordingly. Again, so they lack perspective. He's known as the Egyptian because he worked with Archangel Metatron to suffuse the Great Pyramid with cosmic wisdom energy at the time of its construction. And we know, right, the pyramid is a ghost tower right now. The energies there are very much manipulated, and I'm hearing densified. It's densified. it has lost its meaning in a way, but the ascension journey is about, okay, so I'm getting a message that people living in that part of the world, they have this notion that they can swap destinies or steal blessings and get away with it without the karmic forces catching up to them. So it's mostly people from that part of the world. Yeah, so I'm getting, again, it's misuse of power, misuse of folk knowledge, misuse of, yeah, cat screaming, the fighting. And outside a cat is attacking my indoor cat. That's relevant. And he keeps trying, but he never wins. That's the energy here. And that is what is happening in that part of the world. Because again, they want to create that timeline. I'm hearing the plan is failing. It's failing. It's like even these spiritual sides, they are regaining. Yeah, there's like a flood of light coming in. Okay, so it has to do with the implants in the Earth's grid. Many have been removed, but there are some. But yeah, it's taking me back to Chem. Chem, obviously. Chem also means black, so it's like ancient knowledge, but the misuse of it is prevalent, and they are being asked to look at the other side, look at the existing polarity, which is light, and tap into that in order to overcome one's own oppression. Because again, this is limited in some sort of lack, and we do know that after the glorious past, yeah, Egypt went into decline and even conquest, and that is what densified the energy there. And people, I mean, especially in these regions, the entire bloodline, right? They have been converted. They have been, I'm hearing, messed with. And I'm also hearing Turkey, places like Egypt, Turkey, Africa. They believe in this concept. It's not a concept though. Okay, that's very specific. All right, now a message for my lovely light workers. We are reclaiming Egypt. Okay, the dog that is coming in, and we did see a sword foundation here. It's giving me Anubis energy. So basically the actual knowledge is very much gate kept, and I'm talking about healing knowledge is also it's very gate kept in these communities too, because there's a bigger reason why it's gate kept, especially in these regions, because people have this tendency to only misuse their spiritual power. And they're very few, and of course these are my light bonds, my light workers, who are attuned to higher frequencies, and they're making all the difference. But it's like a process, it's like a thing that is unfolding. So I'm not being asked to talk too much about it. I'm not being asked to. Okay, I can't talk about it. No, right? No, yeah, no. Anubis, I'm saying Anubis. And it's also not just Egypt, they're saying also the Latin part of the world. Okay, so they're saying it has more to do with tribalism. The tribal population is invested in this behavior. where they have to rub their neighbor's nose in the ground. Those people, they are spreading this. Okay. All right. A message for my lovely light bones. "12 chakras." Okay, let's see your message. Earth. You know, it's so crazy. Look at that. 41. That's inverted 1-4. Are you seeing what's up here? It's reminding me of the message that I got some time ago, which was about 144 as opposed to 441. This is mirrored number, you guys. For my light bonds, this card is basically inviting you to connect to Lady Gaia, the angel in charge of our planet, as well as to Thaya. These people are very disconnected from Mother Earth. The elemental master of Earth and his Earth elementals, including goblins and pixies. Now invoke Master Rakovsky, master of the 11th ray of mysticism. They got the 5th ray, I guess. Yeah. To help you attune to the wisdom of our glorious planet, then listen to its heartbeat. To further expand your consciousness, ask the Earth Dragons to help you connect to Hollow Earth and Lemurian wisdom. Over there you have Atlantis, over here you have Lemuria. Earth loves, nurtures, and welcomes you. So this is a card of joy and celebration. I'm telling you, you're here for Earth. That is what the whole volunteer program is about. It's about Earth. So the very planet is going to sustain your existence in every way. These people, they feel disconnected. That is why they want to steal and do all the weird woo stuff, you know. But it's about not engaging with that dynamic, with that situation, with that energy at all, and believing in your own wisdom, in your connection with your own higher self, and just doing what you're here to do. Overcome anything and everything that comes your way, that is thrown your way. It even says, I thank Lady Gaia for inviting me to be on Earth. And they are being asked to walk with Surface Bay. And it's so crazy. It got mirrored numbers here, and that is what we are talking about. This total inversion. I talked about being earthbound and being starborn, and you're being invited here on Earth because you are my lovely starborns, my lightborns. So again, this is not that deep. It's like it's a part of your mission, essentially. That is why, you know, it's not going to take you down. But we have lost certain star seeds, and these are the dark ones. And we do know, even in the star seed community, there is a light segment and there's a dark segment, and the dark one, they are Atlantean star seeds, most of them. Yeah, and also Lemurian, also Pleiadian. There is a heavy manipulation when it comes to Pleiadian energy. And one of the many missions of the volunteers is also rescuing the star seeds. So you guys are heavy lifting, that is for sure. Anything else? What's the advice for the ones who are attacked? What's the advice for them? Mother Goddess Osset, please. The lovers. She is all about love, isn't it? She's like, yeah, look at that. Don't get in this energy. Nothing is a loss. It's not personal. It's not a loss. Have compassion for these people. Don't let them pull you into that darkness. The Empress, the lovers, is like, this is who you are. You're the Empress. And yeah, I'm hearing noise outside. But yeah, this is who you are. Just a minute. Yeah. So with the Empress, it's basically the advice is keep sitting on your throne, okay? You are tapped in to universal abundance, and that is why they come after you. But they cannot take anything away from you. Nothing will ever be lost. Okay. And with the Lovers here, it is this energy of, again, what is yours, it cannot be taken away from you at all. There's also balancing of the yin and yang, light and dark. That's what you're doing essentially. Okay. And you'll always be taken care of no matter what. Harmony will always be restored. Yes, that's the advice. Advice is keep sitting on your throne. Let the activations happen. Let the phases go on. Let the transits happen. Let the, again, the scales here, let the balancing of the scales happen on its own, because cosmic laws are extra watchful of you guys. So I'm telling you, whoever messes with you, even the karma is very swift. That's why, you won't find that the same people will keep doing their crap unless and until you allow them, unless and until you're entangled with them, especially through love and all of that, So, yeah. But yes, also when it comes to what they're trying to steal, which is, again, material stuff, right? Being the Empress, you don't even have to worry about that. I mean, these zodiacs, they kind of look like coins. So it's like, again, you are tuned into material abundance, okay? You are tapped in like that. You totally believe in universal abundance because you have access to it. And essentially, through all this intermingling, you're also expanding this energy to the ones who feel so much lack, But yes, yeah, keep sitting on your throne. You got this. And Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, protects you, helps you at all times. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, all you have to do is ground, connect with her. That's it. Okay, that's all I see. I hope this helps. See you in the next one. Take care.